Hello, Captains. Your host, Brent Justice here, and welcome to Star Trek Online. I am continuing my Romulan faction playthrough on a Reman character, tactical officer aligned with the KDF. This is Omega, and welcome. Alright, first things first, I am using some new recording software. So let me know if you see any video errors or problems or syncing issues with video and audio. And also let me know how the audio sounds in terms of volume and that sort of thing as well. Hopefully this new software will work very good. Basically, the software I was using previously was a very old piece of software, and upgrading to the latest version, the latest update here, spring update or summer update to Windows 10 killed it. So I had to get a different software. Hopefully this one is working well enough. You can let me know as I'm fixing to fly right into the edge of the solar system here. Okay, so in the last mission we did, what did we do? We did the Delta Quadrant. And we did the mission, it's been a while, we did the mission Capture the Flag. That is where we found out there is a strong Vaadwaur. Basically, phasers won't kill him. We had to throw him into the core of the Lasset to kill him. So something's going on here. Why are the Vaadwaur so hard to defeat? Well, I think we're going to find out in the mission today, the Dragon's Deceit. Alliance intelligence has uncovered the location of a Vaadwaur base. Delve into their hidden caves and find the secret of the Vaadwaur's sudden rise.
We know there's something going on with the Vaadwaur in the Cartella system, but we haven't been able to get any ships close enough to determine what that is. I think you'll have better luck. The area doesn't have a lot of resources, but there's enough Vaadwaur ship traffic in the area to indicate a major base. But they're guarding it so closely that it could have something to do with their sudden jump in power. Given the aggressive nature of the Vaadwaur, getting close enough to investigate without attracting their attention will be difficult. We've made contact with a Hazari bounty hunter in possession of equipment that should allow you to approach and infiltrate their base.
Okay, so we need to go to the Cartella system? Yeah. Okay, let's do that. And where would the Cartella system be? Way down here, of course. It's got to be at the butt end of the galaxy, of course. So I think we're going to find out why the Vaadwaur are so menacing in this mission. It's been a while since I played it, but I think I remember it. And I have made a decision, basically, on when I'm going to upgrade to the fleet version of this ship. Remember, I am flying the Fayette Intel Warbird Tier 6, but I do have a fleet version of this ship somewhere. I think I've already opened it. But I have a fleet version of this ship, but I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait until... Let's go to the Delta Quadrant. I'm going to wait until we get to the last mission, which is Takedown. And I'm going to tell you why. Because I know in Takedown, the last mission, there is a lot of space battle. You have to go through multiple waves of space battle. And it is very difficult space battle because you're dealing with the Vaadwaur and so forth. So that's going to be a difficult one. So by that time, it would be a good idea to have the fleet version of my ship. So we can go ahead and continue playing this version of the ship, which is the C-Store version, through the Dragon's Deceit, through the next task force operation, through alliances, through Revolution, and then Takedown. We will have a new ship for Takedown and the last couple of missions. And then, of course, after that, remember, I'm going to go back and do all of the Delta Quadrant patrols. So it'll definitely be a good idea to have that fleet ship for the patrols. So that's the goal. I think that's what I'm going to do. That'll work out the best because, honestly, this C-Store version of the ship has turned out not to be as bad as I thought it was going to be. Now that I got it all maxed out on gear and everything, and I have all the masteries unlocked and everything, it's not terrible. It's not terrible. Alright, we have arrived in the outskirts of the Cartella system. Our orders are to rendezvous with Admiral Tuvok, who will give us further instructions. Voyager, hail Tuvok.
Greetings. It is agreeable to work with you again. The Vaadwaur have greatly expanded their reach since Voyager first encountered them. Their military capabilities have developed at a rate that Starfleet Command finds troubling.
Continue.
An additional concern is that some leaders of the Vaadwaur supremacy have developed unusual physical characteristics. These individuals exhibit strength and resilience far beyond the norm for their species. The crew of the Deceit has shared their data of your previous encounter with one of the enhanced Vaadwaur with the Alliance. We have used it to devise several modifications to our weapons that may counteract their ability to reflect a portion of energy directed at them. I have provided the specifications to your crew, and they have already made the modifications to your weapons.
How convenient.
However, these modifications are untested. It is unclear how much effect they will have.
Do we know why these Vaadwaur are different?
Not yet, but we have found a location that may have the answers we seek. Officially, Cartella is a defunct mining colony. However, intercepted messages indicate that the lower levels of the facility are being used by Supremacy leadership for an unknown purpose. Your mission will be to covertly enter the base and gather intelligence on the Vaadwaur. We have made arrangements with Yadren to provide you with equipment you will need to approach the system safely.
Okay. Now we need a rendezvous with the bounty hunter.
The Hazari will provide a modified holo-emitter that should allow you to approach the planet. Holotechnology is unfamiliar to the Vaadwaur.
Interesting that they've come that far ahead, yet holotechnology is still a mystery to them.
If you don't want to blow this whole deal, help me with these Vaadwaur!
That I can do.
Warning, ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed. Target's shields have failed.
Okay, that was easy enough. Oh, by the way, I am playing on advanced difficulty. Advanced.
Thanks for the help, but don't expect a discount. I wouldn't have been in that mess if I hadn't been waiting here for you. I picked up this device called a holo-emitter from a big-eared fellow named Quinn. It's programmed to replicate the appearance of a Vaadwaur freighter. I don't know the specifics of this technology, but it works and I'm delivering it. That completes my contract.
Okay, so what about a cloaking device? Why can't I just use my own holo-emitters? That's a better question.
Quinn says this one has a few upgrades that aren't technically legal in the Alpha Quadrant. You're trying to run a con on the Vaadwaur. You should
I
use
wonder
the
what
right
that
tools
means.
for the job.
What upgrades? Because could a holo-emitter that makes your ship look like that? Looks like a face, 2 eyes, and a mouth, and a nose. Oh my gosh, that is freaky. Now all I see is a huge, gigantic face over there. Yeah, what could an upgrade be that's not legal for a holo-emitter? Huh?
It was my own fault. I should have activated it before I entered the system, but hooking it into our power supply was more complicated than Quinn said it would be. Alpha Quadrant tech has too many redundancies, backups for your backups, and none of it matters because emergency power always fails in an emergency. Good luck. I'll wait here in case you make it back.
Voyager will remain here with Yadren. With your permission, I will beam over to your ship in order to coordinate the mission.
Okay, beam over and go to Cartella. Is that where we're headed? I thought we were already there. We're going wherever the Vaadwaur are. And here we are.
We have arrived at Cartella Prime.
Okay, Cartella Prime.
Your engineers have installed the holo-emitter, and it is ready to activate at your command. We will need to infiltrate both automated and manual detection measures before we can reach transporter range of the planet. Our first task is to bypass the automated security perimeter.
There's our ship now. It looks like a Vaadwaur ship. I can't go any faster than I'm going. Well, actually I can. Whoa, hold on. I gotta bypass security systems. What is the next number in the sequence? Oh, I hate these things because I'm terrible at math and I don't want to do math anymore. I graduated school a long time ago when the dinosaurs ruled the earth, and I'm done with that. 2, 2, 4. I get the 2, 2 could be a 4, but then 4 to 6. 9, 10. I don't know the next number. I'm dumb. I'm going to say 64. That apparently wasn't it. But the code doesn't work. I think I found a vulnerability in their defense grid, though. Great. I have to do the secondary option because I failed that. And I have to go to these other satellites just to perform a thingy.
We have successfully breached the security perimeter.
Okay,
Next,
good.
we will be challenged by the orbital traffic control.
Of course we will.
Unidentified vessel. Your transponder may be malfunctioning. Please transmit your ship designation and flight plan.
How about over dinner?
I'm flattered, but that won't get you cleared any faster. Besides, you know regulations prohibit fraternization without direct authorization from a superior.
Regulations, rules, who cares? This could be love.
You're clever, but not quite as clever as you think you are. Please transmit your ship designation and flight plan.
And now let's get mean. I don't have time for your bureaucratic nonsense. Continue to obstruct me, and I guarantee you'll spend the rest of your career mining rocks on the edge of nowhere.
You're cleared for docking, sir.
And that works.
Now we must avoid detection from the Vodwar ships. The hollow emitter will be essential.
Power is fluctuating. I'm not sure how long I can keep it online. We need to repair. We need to bring it offline long enough to realign the emitters and reinitialize the power startup sequence. Now it won't fail on us. And now we can safely beam down to the surface and figure out what the heck
tunnels
is
beneath
going
the
on.
planet are protected by a subspace scattering field that our transporters cannot penetrate. I have found a safe location at the edge of this field, but once you beam down, you will need to make your way through the tunnels to the base itself.
Okay, it's just me. I'm going solo on this.
You are just outside of the Vodwar security perimeter. I have accessed their internal sensors, so I will provide you with tactical assistance throughout your mission. Be wary. There is a Vodwar patrol just ahead in the passage that crosses yours. Nearby, you should see a console. Use it to override the blast doors and trap the patrol. Be sure that the patrol is in the correct position before you activate the console, or this will fail. Logs at the facility indicate it is in poor repair and has suffered several mechanical mishaps. Use this to your advantage. Acts of sabotage that simulate equipment failures should not arouse suspicion.
Acknowledged. Let's open crate because we've got some gear here that we will definitely need. And it beams away, and then...
I am detecting a Vodwar patrol ahead. Maintain your position until they pass.
Wait for them to pass. Seal the... I'm stuck. I'm stuck on the floor. Seal doors.
That should keep the patrol occupied.
Okay, yeah. I closed them in.
I am detecting another group of Vodwar ahead. Access the security camera from the console nearby.
Well, I can see them right there. I don't need a camera. But sure, why not?
If you overload that data tower, the Vodwar patrol will investigate. Program the door to seal them in.
Alert. Conduit malfunction on Level 2, Section Beta. Engineering teams, respond immediately.
Excellent. Proceed cautiously.
Alright, well they're locked in there, so that's good.
There is a large drop ahead on your right. You will need a grapple gun to cross it.
Okay, we're gonna have to grapple across. That was easy enough.
You will need to incapacitate all of the Vodwar ahead. Insert the anesthetine gas canister I provided you in the environmental control console and alter the air composition.
And that'll put him out. That's how you take care of a large group right there.
Alert! Environmental control malfunction on Level 2, Section Delta 3. Engineering and medical teams, please respond.
Knocked them all out.
There is a large drop ahead. You will have to rappel down.
Another grapple down. Now we're in the caves. These are definitely the caves. These are the caves you're looking for. Look at all that. Somehow we got to get down or across or over to somewhere. I guess this way.
You need to traverse this cavern without the Vodwar seeing you and raising the alarm. To do so, you will need to use your grapple gun, as well as take advantage of anything in the environment.
This is cool right here. This is really expanding on the...
First, you will need to reach the support platform. Shoot a grapple across and then zipline down.
This is expanding upon the capabilities of this game engine quite a bit.
Sneak up behind that guard and incapacitate him.
I wish I had like a takedown button. Like in some games there's a takeout button. Like, take out, bam! Put him to sleep, you know? A sleeper hold. But I don't have such a thing here. I just have to shoot him dead.
To advance further through the cave, you will need to disable the proximity sensors. That console should allow you to do so. Now, zipline to that outcropping.
Yeah, this game could really use a like sleeper hold button. Then you could walk up behind people and just stealthily take them out. That'd be cool in this game, actually.
In order to exit this cavern without detection, you will need a distraction. We will need to move the Vodwar guards below and ahead of you, away from the next support structure. The rocks near you are unstable. Try to trigger a collapse.
Okay, let's trigger a collapse somewhere. Oh, I gotta shoot him.
The way is clear for you to grapple to the next support structure.
I thought I was gonna fall down for a second there. I did the grapple, but it looked like I was fixing to jump to my death.
Make your way across the ledges to the outcropping near the next support structure.
This way, I guess. No,
grapple to the next
fall
support
off the edge.
structure.
Okay. Whee! All the way down.
Approach the guard and disable him.
Again, a sleeper hold button. I guess I could melee him, but oh well.
There are more guards at the other platform. Use your tricorder to reprogram the anti-personnel turrets near them to attack the Vodwar targets.
Clever. Animation's messed up, still holding my grapple there. Okay, reprogram the turrets.
Attention! Malfunctioning turrets on Level 4, Section Beta 2. Security and engineering teams, report immediately to Level 4.
That takes him out. Now what?
The walkway is offline. You will need to grapple across the gap.
Of course I will.
They are aware of your actions. You cannot delay.
I am not delaying.
Sensors are
on my
reading
side.
something large blocking your route through the cavern. Activate the crane with the nearby controls to move it.
This is a visual glitch. They should be dead, and they aren't. So... Or incapacitated, anyway.
Not much further. There is another grapple ahead.
Things like that, they need to fix. Bugs like that in this game, and look how the grapple's still attached to me. There's some visual artifacts they need to fix here in these missions. Like that. Come on. It's ridiculous.
There should be a place where you can drop down just ahead of your current position. Now slip quietly out of the cavern before the Vaadwaur see you.
Okay, go all the way down. We're getting to the lower levels here. Oh, I need to go this way. Get away! You didn't see nothing. It's very dark, don't worry.
I am detecting some
I can't
unusual
see either.
signals coming from below this area. You must reach the bottom of the caverns. I recommend you overload a console to create a diversion, and then trap the Vaadwaur guarding the area in a force field.
Okay. Yeah, it's very dark in this area too, so I can't see. Wait for bodyguard to reach console and then activate. Oh, there he is down there. I couldn't see him. Lower ramp. Well, he knows we're coming now. Whee! Defeat the leader. Oh. Got a
Intruder alert!
battle
Commander
going on
Gallic,
here.
please respond.
A boss battle. He's
An
probably
intruder? I'll handle this.
he's probably one of those tough Vaadwaur. Where'd he go?
Personal shield losing power.
Actually, I took him out pretty good. Pretty quickly. Oh, my mine. What? It's right on the tip of my tongue what the name of that thing is.
Finally! Gallic?
Yep. He's down.
You will pay for killing Gallic!
So dark.
What?
They need to fix the lighting in here because you can't even see their faces. I mean, literally, it's that dark. Look, I can see his gleam in his eyeballs, and that's it. And there's supposed to be a little bug, one of those bluegills, coming out of his mouth right there, but you can't barely see it because it's so dark in the scene. There it is right there. But they really need to fix the lighting here. It's a huge problem. Because you can't see what's going on.
Thing?
Yeah, that's messed up.
You saved my life. I don't know why, but I am grateful. What was that thing? It crawled out of the commander. Was it controlling him?
I think so, yes. Have you seen anything like that before?
Never. It's some kind of parasite, isn't it? What do you know?
Ambassador Worf warned the KDF about these creatures like this. I like how they mention, because I am, remember, aligned with the KDF, so it does recognize here that I am aligned with the KDF. It's a neural parasite that appears to retain some of the host's memories while also increasing the body's strength and resilience. When it takes over, though, the person the host was gone is forever.
Do you believe other members of the Vaadwaur are infected by these beasts? Could all of our leaders be contaminated.
Yes, and these tunnels may hold information that will help us
I
defeat
know
them.
my duty. I cannot allow you to wander freely through our compound, but I can't ignore this either. A temporary truce, then. I will accompany you, and if what you say is true, I must know how many of my people have been taken.
Okay.
I think it went down that passage over there.
Well, let's go find out.
It went down one of the cracks in the rock. We'll have to deactivate that force field to pursue it.
Again, the lighting is so messed up here. They really need to get in here and fix this mission. I can't see anything. It's dark. It's so dark. Look at this. I'm supposed to rappel down. I cannot see a thing. I mean, literally, I just got to hold my finger on the button because I can't even see myself moving. They gotta fix this. It's messed up. Chase the creature.
It appears the creature has already left the area. I would recommend you scan the area with your tricorder. Perhaps it left a hormonal trace you can follow.
Okay, we gotta look for a hormonal trace. And we found it.
I didn't know these caves were so extensive. Only the highest leadership is allowed down here.
Well, that's probably because they're all turned into bluegills.
How did the Vodwar come into contact with the parasites in the first place? It has been many years since Starfleet encountered them.
Yep, that was a long time
I
ago.
wonder how many of our leaders have been infected. Surely Gallic can't be the only one.
Nope.
Based on
There's lots of
Starfleet's
them.
previous encounters with the parasites, you should be extremely cautious. The creatures show remarkable cunning.
Give me an enemy I can confront face to face. This deception sickens.
They are insidious. These creatures nearly ended the Federation. Although we have had our differences with the Vodwar, the Federation do not wish to see any species enslaved.
And there they are in these jars.
This area has always been off limits. I expected some kind of hive. But this is just a storage room. I see some of our stasis modules, which means there are soldiers who have not been rewoken. But the rest of this? It's just supplies. There's nothing here that will prove what you claim. Perhaps this infection was limited to just one man.
Man, look in front of you. Can you not see this?
What was that thing?
Wait, did you hear something?
Yep, here it comes.
Ah, I see you've met my little friends. They want to get to know you better.
What are you? How far has this infestation spread?
You have such a small mind. The joining will help. You will see everything we can be once we are brothers under the skin.
Yeah, my mine here that I have is a very powerful weapon.
Personal shield losing power.
He is hard to take down, but I'm wearing him down. I think he destroyed my Echo Papa. Nope, it's still there.
You think you have bested me? Mere mortals. Pathetic. We will rise again, and you will know our true might.
Now, one of the most freakiest things I've ever seen in Star Trek, where they
This
literally
ends
burst
now.
out of
I
people.
cannot allow you to spread this infestation.
This creature will burst out of this person. That is disgusting.
Ah!
That is gross. That, That was inside of him. That was inside of him. Do not like. Do not want. Alright, where is it? Let's kill it.
Flanking damage detected. Personal shield losing power. Flanking damage detected.
And now we got the big one. Great. See if my shuttle can help. Isn't it supposed to be able to fight? My runabout? I guess not, because it didn't.
Enemy combatants in close proximity. Personal shield losing power.
We got it. Let's get all this loot. Okay.
The Vodwar are alerted to your presence. You must leave the facility. But the subspace scattering field is still in effect. Find the controls and disable them. Find the controls to the subspace scattering field and disable them.
Right. Where would that be now? Over here.
Although you have helped the Vodwar people today, do not believe this makes us friends, or even allies.
Will you come with us?
No, I must remain with my people. Perhaps I will discover more of what's really happening here.
Farewell.
Your activities on the surface have alerted the Vodwar to your presence. They are beginning to inspect the starships in orbit. I would recommend returning to the ship immediately.
Okay, let's beam back to the ship.
The information you discovered in the base is troubling. While Starfleet knew the neural parasites found on Earth sent a signal to deep space before they were destroyed, we never knew the destination of that signal. It very well may have been the Delta Quadrant.
May have.
However, contemplating the ramifications of parasites among the Vodwar ranks must wait. The fleet protecting this planet has been alerted to our presence. It is only a matter of time before this vessel is discovered.
Okay, let's get to the edge of the system. Uh-oh, being hailed by Vodwar.
Unidentified vessel. Your transponder codes are invalid. Security vessels are on their way. Please hold position and prepare to be boarded.
There is only a 0.008% chance that this ship will survive a direct confrontation. One last act of sabotage may be what is required. I propose we swap transponder codes with another vessel. Given the aggressiveness of the Vodwar, there is a 68.4% chance they will turn on one another. We can escape in the confusion.
Alright, sure.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
Now we'll warp away, I guess. I guess that worked.
Well, you're alive. I guess that means the holo emitter did its job.
Actually, the holo emitter malfunctioned and we were almost discovered.
But it did work. Contract complete.
Yeah, until next time.
Excellent work. Now that we know at least some of the Vaadwaur have been taken over by the neural parasites, we can form an appropriate plan of action. The one Vaadwaur who helped you, Commander Eldex, may be of assistance. It was clear that he was not aware of the corruption. With your permission, I will return to Voyager. There is much still to do before we will see the end of the Vaadwaur threat.
Okay, permission granted. Return to Vector Voyager. Gotta fly there.
Thank you again. Live long and prosper.
Peace and long life. And we're done. Let's depart. So, we did find out why the Vaadwaur are so strong. It's the bluegills. The bluegills are here in the Delta Quadrant.
The existence of the neural parasite certainly explains the unusual physical abilities of the Vaadwaur, and perhaps their rapid return to prominence in the sector. You managed to take out 2 of their overseers, but I expect that more of their leadership has been infected. Perhaps this Commander Eldex can persuade more of his people to rebel against the infected Vaadwaur from within. But until then, we'll need to muster our allies and prepare to deal with this threat.
So we're gonna get a stealth
We're not just
operational
facing the
armor.
Vaadwaur anymore.
Gonna get a stealth operational armor. Okay. Exit. And we're done with that mission. So let's look at the armor real quick. I'm not gonna need it because I like what I've got on, but this is the stealth operational armor. It's got disruptor, hit points, and Polaron. So that's what it does. Plus 20% stealth, plus 5% expose. Yep. Anyway, I don't need it. I'll put it away in the bank somewhere. But I am fine with my Nakul armor and stuff. I like that the best. Okay, so now we know why the Vaadwaur are like they are. And the bluegills are going to be a problem. So that was the Dragon's Deceit. Let me know what you think of that mission in the comments below. Got some bugs in it. Noticed many visual glitches. Noticed that the lighting was very terrible in some parts of this. They really need to fix that. And otherwise, good mission. And now we've got the Task Force Operations next, which is just a regular TFO. And we can run the Bluegills one or a different one. What is the other one? If we go to Delta Quadrant, we can find out. We've got Corfez and Corfez basically, or Bug Hunt. So I'm going to do Bug Hunt. That's the obvious one to do. But we're going to do that in the next video. I'll make that a separate video, and that'll take care of our TFO for this area. We'll probably go ahead and do it on advanced, and that should be fun. It's a little difficult because the bugs throw out this acid that just is really, really bad. But I think we'll be okay. We've got that invulnerability shield. I'm wondering how well that will do against the acid, honestly. But we'll see, I guess. That TFO should be fun. And then after that TFO, we'll continue with the rest of the missions. We've got alliances after that, and I know that's a very, very long, big mission. So that will be interesting. Actually, all these next missions are pretty long. Alliances, Revolution, Takedown, What's Left Behind, even Dust to Dust. These are some long missions ahead of us. Dust to Dust is really long, I think. Because it has a lot of puzzles in it. But yeah, we've got some long missions ahead of us. So just sit back and relax. We'll do the TFO next, and then many, many long missions. And by the time I get to Takedown, I'll put that fleet version of the ship on, and we'll be using that from there on out. Okay. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for the next one. Check out Twitter at Brent_Justice for updates. You can follow me there. Also, check out my Patreon page, patreon.com/Brent Justice. This helps support the channel and also allows me to publish more and more videos.